Silly thing is nobody tries catching the magician's hand. So entangled in the program scripted by these strange laws of man. Is freedom defined where written restrictions hand over our head? Free of the shackles and chains. Freedom to range, caged within our own brain. Censored to not question a thing. Free to understand that our freedom's not permanent, so do everything to enjoy it for as long as we can. Free to follow the authorized plan. One world filled with categories that divide us over and over again. Untied to fulfill the needs of our own country's brand. In this place, individualism grants the ability to be anything we imagine that we can. So long as no one questions the counsel our financial advisories demand. So to one another we find reasons to blame and reprimand. Surviving to do as we will within the boundaries of what the laws tell us we can. Invisibly chained are the enslaved people trapped in some nightmarish dreamland. The masses band to fuss their opinions for the new world's plan. In large groups screaming senseless pieces of agendas with little evidence to expand. Yet not one is truly willing to take a stand. Long overdue is a revolution flexing the power in the people's upper hand. Too many afraid to draw a line in the sand. Martyrs become examples to silence all actions for change. Our lives a time capsule, everything remains the same. Hidden in our own minds is this knowing shame. Dying to live a life where one can only complain. The programs mask the locks of our unseen chain. Attempting to escape are the few labeled mentally deranged. Witnessing true individualism to the masses looks strange. The magic of the magician's trickery will successfully sustain. Cowardly the masses applaud to rewatch doing what we know as just how it's always been. Pretending we are free and enjoying the systematically designed sin. Longer than long ago should this illusion had found end. The true reason reality cannot sink in. Our reflections each other so all are unable to mend. Unity can't be understood in a mind whose own self cannot defend. Developing eyes watch both sides of their elders, imagine how they comprehend. Trust has no form since no one has friends. Not even on family can anyone depend. The only time people seem happy is when they pretend. Anything different the masses condemn. Whom should they trust to even listen? Their own parents tell tales, keeping their true agendas hidden. No sight of unity can be given. Where all loyalty is missing and even speaking that word is forbidden. Remember, all those who ever attempted were crucified or smitten. For safety the word unity from all teachings has been omitted. The program's design titled, A Cause to Forget It. Killing the idea of teamwork was their perfectly executed mission. Top secret information hidden in common knowledge. Look around to what do any pay homage. Once to raise a child took an entire village. Today correcting a child is rarely mentioned. So who cares what a child gets in? You raise yours and I raise mine to stop confliction. And further again is our division. Over and over splitting homes we live in. Until even our own minds can no longer form a good decision. To save face, on others our pains inflicted. Bully syndrome was the systematic ignition. Unity sounds more like a haunted apparition. Something we long for but none so dare to mention. Why step out of line when we have stood so long in our position? Why risk taking a loss in life's competition? Fake sense of safety formed our acquisition. What good can be given by a species lacking all cognition? Death comes for us and we are the ammunition. Conforming to feel safe caused us disposition. A species the mindless human addition. Yet I demand some credible expedition. Fear, what? Where I'm surrounded by delusional superstition. Death would be salvation to this world's affliction. How can there be any alphas where everyone's in submission? Evolutions no longer grant our extension. The only species made in the image of God's own vision. No authority was given to this program decision. We all should question this unseen magician. In an evolving world, standing not evolved will be cause to our extinction. The all-divine power forms in unity's completion. The program created only destruction. Know you not this meaning? Still you sit convinced that you're not seeing? Wake up people, you're not dreaming. The end is coming, the revelation's meaning perceive this warning. Alarms bells are ringing. The program was never designed for our defeating. They are using the powers in us as a weapon for our Creator's defeating. For only through us can He be reached. Is that not the Scripture's teaching? Time you all start using your own minds for thinking. Forget abiding by some ancient ways that have no explaining. The spiritual war surrounds us. The secret is you don't know how big the part is you're playing. If you can't believe what I am stating,